Hi guys, welcome to The Quiet Knowing, a space for intuitive reflection, karmic insight and inner truth. Good morning. As you can tell, I've just woke up. I figured before I begin the daily grind, workout, house, juggling dogs and children. Also excuse the dog that's gnawing on her chew. It's so loud, I never know if you guys can hear it. I figured let's get on and just do a collective for this morning's energy. Let me turn you up. Okay. So, Spirit, please give me some messages for the collective today. Guys, please feel free to follow my YouTube. I do go on live and do free mini readings. That's free mini personal readings. So that's in the bio. And of course, I'm always open for private readings. Just DM or email me. Okay, Spirit. You are gifted. You are very intelligent and talented. Underlying energy is definitely yes. I'm going to say this feels like something you're really good at, okay? So for some of you, I'm really getting your energy. Like you have a really good, solid, Spirit says, energy. So you've probably done a lot of shadow work on yourself, a lot of work on grounding and understanding yourself and how you maneuver through life, because that's hard. People don't tend, you don't get taught that because everybody's different and wired up differently. So like if you're someone that's just logical, right, how you maneuver through life and the things you're going to struggle with is going to be completely different to someone who's really emotional. Or if you're an empath that picks up other people's energies, like that's a whole drama for yourself. But it feels like either there's something you're really good at, a craft, a hobby, or it could actually be your job, that you're really just good at, talented at, or this is your energy is like a gift to other people. And maybe you're becoming really aware of that, or maybe you're just opening up and starting to understand about energies and how the world works, because everything is just energy. What I'm doing now is just tapping into one line on the grid of energy and kind of feeling it and relaying it to you. Yes, what you are asking about is true. One step at a time. Lots of little steps make a big dream come true. So like I said, this feels like it's split. So those of you that have like a gift, a hobby, or some form, like a role that you are enhancing or playing around with, or maybe you're thinking, I wonder if I could actually take this a step further. The door's opening to thinking maybe a career, or just maybe I could level up in this. Yes, you're really good at it. Just keep going. It's one step at a time. But definitely yes, if you've had that thought process, please push forward with it. Just take it slowly, one step at a time. And for those of you that you're just kind of understanding how you work and decoding yourself, keep pushing with that, because it's how you do your shadow work and it's how you grow and how you awaken to leveling up yourself, your life. Let's see what they want on this deck. Daughter Spirit is the underlying energy, which is funny because we have people awakening to understanding how your body functions in this matrix and how things play out for you and what's really going on. So you could literally just going through a spiritual awakening or ascension or a dark night of the soul. So we have Daughter Romance, Healing the Angels, and the Thinking Man. So so work done on your heart. This could possibly be you're aware of, like, you could be dealing with a situation that had your heart caged off, right? So how this could work is you could be someone that's actually had your heart broken at some point in the past, and you're finally seeing, I really need to work through this now and kind of open the door, because I can't have my heart caged off forever. This isn't going to bode well really for in general. Like, I'm going to have to face the pain. So we have healing and then the Thinking Man. So Spirit is helping with this, hence the you know, becoming aware of what needs work on yourself, or the things you want to do. So we have contract, but this is the balancing of the scales, but you can't see rest and rejuvenate. So there is a lots of energetic work happening right now for you. Obviously, you are clearing some kind of karmic, or starting to clear a karmic contract that you can't see. This is big spiritual work, but this is going to balance you out. I do really feel like by completing this work with spirit, how that's going to show in balancing you out once you kind of cleared it and worked through it, is going to be physical form, like funds, money, home, foundation. That's going to be like, if you've been struggling with something, as you clear and work through this energetic like issue with your heart chakra, and understanding how you work in your energy and applying efforts into some hobby or whatever it is, you know, going through this awakening or this dark night of the soul, really reflecting, whatever it is for you, right? No. Oh, whilst you've been doing all this, sorry, you may have been struggling to find proper stability in a job role, or like a home. You can't, like, rent's crazy and stuff's wild, like especially in London now, like struggling to really get like plant a seed and have it grow properly. However you can think of, you know, some kind of block barrier for your foundation or your 3D life or your funds, right? That will shift once this is done, because those are connected for you. There's also an element of, yeah, look, financial constraints. Look at that, and then look at that. So once this is cleared, the door opens for this. I was also going to say, there's definitely an element coming in of other people. Like, you need to really learn to be authentic with yourself and other people, like how you feel and what you're working through. You don't have to tell people everything, I'm not saying that, but, you know, there shouldn't be a facade put up, is what I'm really feeling. There's some form of, like, people not really knowing your inner truth or how you solidly are or something. Again, you don't tell everyone your business. I just mean, there's an element of maybe you suppressing and hiding yourself and who you really are to people around you, and that needs to be removed, certainly for this energy and the door to come in. And I do think as you heal, you will start to understand and see your value, because maybe you were hurt in the past, then you know, low self-worth, saw no value because of the wound, and then tucked the wound in, I'm not going to open my heart ever again. But you've been struggling in life because you need to clear, remove that, work, heal the wound, and understand how you've grown from that wound, so you can remove the barrier that's blocking your funds, finances, stability, foundation. So throw stuff at wall, see what sticks. If nothing sticks, hang out in the pile. So card number 43. With that, I just get, you've been trying so many different things here, there and everywhere, and nothing sticks because you're running from yourself. And you need to stop running from yourself. That's the main thing here. You need to go within, find your authentic self, and brilliant if you have begun and started this, find it, and then that needs to be what you portray out to the world. Yeah, obviously with restraints and other things. Like, I'm not saying, you know, like when you're angry you can't just take it out on everyone and project, like, but this is someone who's been lost. Throw stuff at a wall and see what sticks. No, come on, that's not laying a solid foundation. Don't spend time on it, spend time in it. Yeah, so you really need to go within and feel this. Like, you can say, oh, you know, this happened, but if you haven't worked through it, then you haven't worked through it to push forward and clear and heal. So this is someone that needs to go back within and spend time working through it, decoding it, reflecting and feeling the pain. The thinking mind acts like it is, but it's not. Yeah, you can't just work through it of the mind. You have to feel the pain. You can't suppress things. You can, but you're going to stay stagnant. It's your own responsibility to expand instead of just contracting. There we go. That's breaking out of this 0909 on timer. This box that you've put this facade on that nobody really knows what's going on, and you need to work through. Look, not enough. What did I say? This is brilliant. You are going to do it, and once you are have done this, you are going to clear the block for your funds, your foundation, home life, whatever, right? Stability. You will become stable in this area that you've been struggling with. But it all links down to the shadow work of your worth, and you don't see your value. Whether you think this or not, you need to go in and do the shadow work and reflect. But by the looks of it, you are going to with the help of spirit. So I wish you immense luck. You know where I am if you need a private reading to help you. Just DM or send me an email, And in the meantime, I send you so much love and light.